Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. Today I'll be talking about Blackbeard. Blackbeard specifically, not the Blackbeard Crew. So this is not a continuation of my previous series where I talked about the flaws of the Big Mom Pirates and the Beast Pirates, but rather this is specifically about Blackbeard's goals. Now, with I will state the obvious first. Yes, he wants to collect devil fruits. He wants to collect strong devil fruits for his crew to consume so that his crew becomes stronger and becomes the best crew in the world. And his second goal is to reach the Raft Tail, become the king of the pirates. Thus, he needs the poneglyphs. Alright, this speculation comes directly from the panel where Blackbeard reacts to the abolishment of the Shichibukai, and he says in the Viz translation that if the Navy is just going to take it, I might as well claim the price. That is the official translation. The anime says if the Navy is just going to take it, I might as well take it for myself. Now, this seems to suggest that he wants to go after the Warlords, which makes sense really, if there were more Warlords. Because if you think about it, at some point the Warlords had very strong devil fruits. If you had Law and if you had Doflamingo, it would have made sense for Blackbeard to go after the Warlords to either recruit them or get their devil fruits. But now that's not really possible. Like, what do you have? You have Boa Hancock, you have Mihawk, you have Buggy, you have Weevil. These are the four people you have. Am I missing someone? I don't think I'm missing someone. We have four. We have four Warlords, and from what we know, Weevil doesn't have any devil fruits as of right now. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Boa Hancock has the Love fruit. Buggy has the Barabara no Mi, and Mihawk has nothing. So, on pure speculation, if he wanted to go after the Warlords for the devil fruits, he would probably go after Boa Hancock, Buggy, and possibly Weevil if he has any devil fruit. So that didn't seem right to me because the Navy is already there. They've already taken the Warlords. We see Kobe approaching the Island of Woman. We've seen navies come to Mihawk. We've seen navies go to Buggy's place and try to take him down. We've also seen some soldiers gathering around Weevil, trying to take him back to Impel Down. Blackbeard still hasn't showed up, which brings me to my second point. I think he's not going after the Warlords, he's going after something very different. So speculations are he's probably going after the ancient weapons, or he's going after the poneglyphs. Now, I prefer the first one I prefer the first one than the second one, which is the poneglyphs. So, why is that? Why does he talk about the Navy and why does he want the poneglyphs right now? From what it seems that Blackbeard and Luffy's journeys are little parallels, but Luffy has a rougher path than where Blackbeard has a more shortcut of a path, and he just goes through everything Luffy does, but in a more, quicker way, in a quicker fashion. So this is taken from a video that Grand Line Reviews made a few, I think, years back about Blackbeard. So if you think about it, Blackbeard's initial crew was formed. We don't know how exactly. We don't really know how, but it was formed. It could be speculated that he got it off a whim, whereas Luffy took all this time to go over East Blue and all of Grand Line, half of the Grand Line to form his crew. But that's not the point. What happens after that is the most interesting part. He becomes a Yonko by defeating a weak Whitebeard, taking his devil fruit, whereas Luffy becomes a Yonko by beating Big Mom. He escapes Big Mom and he becomes a Yonko. He finds his devil fruit by killing his subordinate, whereas Luffy got it by sheer luck, and Shanks helping him out in one way or the other. And aside from that, he got his entire Grand Fleet by basically going to Impel Down and turning it upside down and collecting everyone that was the strongest from there. Whereas Luffy collected his Grand Fleet from influence, by influencing people of Dressrosa, and that's how he made his Grand Fleet. We could see that Blackbeard does exactly the same thing Luffy does, but either quicker, faster, and more strategically. Strategically. Don't mind my words. So right now, Luffy's trying to beat the Yonkos and try to get the poneglyphs. I think Blackbeard's trying to do the same. I think he didn't mean to say. I don't know why he included the navies, but maybe if the navies are focused on collecting the warlords, I think it's about time he can make a move and go to Whole Cake Island, which has been foreshadowed maybe, and then go to Wano to collect the two poneglyphs that Luffy's already collected after beating them. We see a Whole Cake Island without Big Mom. We see a damaged Wano with basically everyone beaten down after spoils of war, sort of the same as Marineford, and basically Blackbeard going there and taking his prize. I think that's what he's going for. He's going after the poneglyphs. He's going to go to Wano. He's going to go to Whole Cake Island, collect the poneglyphs, meet the Straw Hats again. I think that is most likely the case. He might be going after the ancient weapons, he might be going after Poseidon, but that's not really concrete because Luffy is not really going after Poseidon, not going after the ancient weapons anyways. He's going after poneglyphs. We don't know what will happen in the future, but for now I could speculate the most is the fact that Blackbeard wants the poneglyphs and he will go to Big Mom, he'll go to Whole Cake Island, he will fight off Katakuri, he'll see all this damage done, he's gonna defeat everyone there very easily with his strong crew without Big Mom there, take the poneglyph, maybe take Pudding, I'm not exactly sure, then go to Wano, meet up with the Straw Hats again, this time although I don't think conflict can be avoided, and he'll go and take the poneglyphs again. Perhaps this time Robin might be captured because everyone is weakened. The Navy's there, that is true. The Navy is there. I think they'll play a pivotal part. I'm not saying that Blackbeard would do something in the latest chapter. I'm not suggesting that we see immediately Blackbeard going to Wano and collecting the poneglyphs, but rather it could happen sometime in the future where we'll just see a glimpse of Blackbeard doing something in the near future, in like the next few chapters. But that is the most likely outcome, and I believe that this makes the most sense out of all. Because if he goes after the Warlords, he'll never influence Boa Hancock to join him because Boa Hancock's with Luffy and the Straw Hat fleet and whatnot. She doesn't want to incorporate herself with Blackbeard. She's seen Blackbeard. He's an evil guy. Boa Hancock would never do it. Mihawk, on the other hand, he will never join the Blackbeard Pirates for sure. He probably will be killed. He could be killed because he's very strong. He goes toe to toe with red hair Shanks, and I think Shiryu has some motive to challenge Mihawk on the best duel to become the world's greatest swordsman. Where we speculate that Shiryu will take down Mihawk and Zoro will take down Shiryu, as to show him that yes, he's the strongest swordsman in the world by taking down Shiryu. Aside from that, he probably won't go after Buggy. He might go after Weevil though. If he does go after the Warlords, he'll probably go after Weevil. Because Weevil wanted to meet everyone in the Whitebeard crew and wanted to take his treasure and wanted to beat everyone in the Whitebeard Pirates because God knows why. But he might be after Weevil because they sort of have the same goal. There's a possibility that Blackbeard knows something about Weevil's mom. And I think it's been stated somewhere that Weevil's mom was a part of the Rocks crew with Whitebeard. So maybe there's some sort of a connection there if Blackbeard really does inherit Zebek's will, and if Zebek really lives inside Blackbeard, that makes a whole lot more sense. For Blackbeard to collect Weevil, and then Weevil to join Blackbeard in his fleet, and that probably completes the 10 Titanic captains. That is up for speculations again. But it's either one of two things. Either he'll go after Weevil to form a better crew, and then go to Whole Cake Island and Wano to collect the poneglyphs, or he'll go after the Whole Cake Island and Wano at the same time. I think we should take in, like, the first thing I want to take in mind is that the first thing we have, official translation, directly from Oda, is from the Viz translation, where he says if the Navy takes it, I might as well claim the price. If he talks about a price, I think he means something of a physical reward, while that will help him towards the progress of going to Rafdale, finding the One Piece, and becoming the king of the pirates. So that doesn't directly reference the fact that the Navy is going after warlords, he'll go after them first, but rather, since the Navy's so busy trying to take care of the warlords and everything that's been going on at Wano, I think Blackbeard would go after Whole Cake Island and Wano to go after the Poneglyphs. That makes the most sense. Feel free to argue, feel free to agree, disagree, put them in the comments down below. I just want to put it out, and I hope I'm correct. I really hope I'm correct that Blackbeard is going after the Poneglyphs, and this should be a fun thing to watch. Keep out a lookout for chapter 1044. It's about to be fun. It's about to be great. Until then, see you next time. Peace.